How's everybody doing? All right. So yeah, my name's Chris Cirola. I'm an industrial designer. I'm currently the creative director at Broadcast Design International. We design stage sets for news organizations around the world. So if you watch the CBS Evening News, national news, we did that. We do up here in LA, KTLA, KABC. We do talk shows, game shows, events. Besides that, I've been working in the exhibit industry for 18 years, designing exhibits for trade shows and auto shows, and museums, retail, corporate events, corporate interiors, and worked with some really big clients. I was creative director for Cisco Systems, the largest computer people in the world. And I've done museums for Qualcomm, chipset manufacturer, and Audi and Toyota. So tonight I'm going to talk about my experience and through the years. I've started out, my very first job was Toyota, and then CBS Evening News, and some highlights in between, and all the fun that happens along the way with clients and with coworkers and jobs and how to get through it. So little things we're going to talk about is the foundation, where I started, how I got to be into this program in general. Off to the D is my entrance into professional training, my first gig, some highlights, process, today, and going forward. So, and that's going to be some little things for you guys to think about going forward. So, things not working very well. So where did it all begin? Anyone? The great state of Indiana. That's right. I'm a Hoosier. Middle of the state, Indianapolis. So Indianapolis is known for the Indy 500, flat terrain, cornfields, beautiful sunsets, cornfields, and a strange fascination with war memorials. Yes, there's lots of them. I don't know why. And it's also home of the Cirola family. That's right, that's me. I'm the youngest of four, okay? First generation Italians in the state of Indiana, so really nice. These are my idiot brothers. This is my dad. If you notice, he's drawing. My dad was an industrial designer as well. He should be watching the kid here, but he's drawing, so. My dad was the design director for Genair. So for me as a kid, that was pretty neat. Every house I went into had a Genair range. And I'd be like, my dad did that. Yeah. Really cool. Still to this day, I see his work. And my dad also designed medical equipment, artificial heart valves. He had a really neat career. And he's still working. 80 years old and he's still working. You never stop, okay? And you're in a creative field, you never stop. My dad had a great studio, and in that studio I learned about a lot of things. I learned about Sid Mead, I learned about Pininfarina, I learned about Wendell Castle, product design. He had a great wood shop. He has a lot of nice cars. So I grew up really appreciating high design, nice design, smart design. Now my mom, not to be outdone, my mom graduated from, both of them graduated from the Cleveland Art Institute. My mom was a fiber artist, and then eventually was a artist in residence for the National Endowment for the Arts for many years. She did amazing work. And then later on, she formed her own graphics agency called Cirola Graphics Groups, where they focused on annual reports, logo design, and all kinds of stuff like that. In her studio, my mom took me places. It wasn't uncommon that I would wake up for school and she'd be like, you're not going to school today. We're going to drive to Chicago and go see a show. I'd be like, all right, let's go. We'd go see Charles Muth, or we'd drive to Pennsylvania and see Falling Water. I learned about the top of graphic design with Vigolis. She had lots of looms that we used as jungle gyms, which she wasn't happy about because we threw the tensions off, but can you not play on that when you're a kid? You gotta. So having that background with my parents, and then obviously they had friends. And so growing up, I had odd jobs, I think for about 3 summers or 3 years after school. I think it was just cheap daycare. I would go over to my parents' friends' architect's office and run blueprints. I'd hang out with architects. I'd learn about architecture. A couple summers I assisted a scenic painter for the opera. That was pretty neat. And I worked for one of their friends who's a builder, cleaning up a work site, and that was seriously not fun. But I was learning a lot of things, as well as I was drawing. I drew incessantly. And so you can see drawing, if you look at this piece, just a few years, about a few months before that, I saw this piece by Charles Muth. So it was all rubbing off. I was really learning and really going crazy. I was painting a lot. I was in love with Star Wars. So I was sculpting crazy creatures. These were all done when I was in like junior high and high school and under. And so I was entering lots of contests and winning awards. And one of the big awards I won was for the state of Indiana. And besides winning a lot of money, which was great for school, I won a summer internship at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. Anyone been there? You should go. It's the largest children's museum in the world, and it's amazing. It is not only for kids, it's for adults. It's just spectacular. It's about 7 floors with multiple huge steam engines. I mean, you see these dinosaurs jumping out of the IMAX theater. It just has everything. It was a real incredible experience. It was my first introduction into a real design department, working with the staff designers, besides with my parents. I worked with them a lot, but this was real. Not that it wasn't real with them, but hey, And so it really prepared me come that fall when I went off to Detroit. That's right, Detroit. And that was quite an experience. That was an eye-opener. Went to CCS, as Max had said. But I didn't enter in industrial design. I started off in fine arts. Not sure why. It was fun for a minute. I kept on drawing and painting, maybe some pieces. But when it came to the critiques, they were not great. I wasn't really getting that feedback or growing as a creative person. So I switched. I switched into industrial design. That's where I met Max. That's where I started learning about product design and other things. So I started making, I think I really flourished. I came in really loose, I think looser than a lot of other people who came in from high school who were a little stiff. And I was already, 2 years in fine arts and drawing crazy stuff, and I already had 2 years of anatomy, and was really loose. And started doing some really neat work, I felt. This is a dresser I did, bird's eye maple and steel. The whole idea is they're separate carriage. It's a play off like a Louis XIV piece, and a contemporary classic, as I called it. Then I started really getting crazy. I started doing some really wild stuff. This is bird's eye and Paduke. Did all the woodwork, did all the metal work. And that was fun. It was a neat piece. Sold it. Sold them all. That summer between junior and senior year, I had an internship at Lear Seating in their GMC truck and bus division. I was working on the 60/40 seat. That's the second seat in the Denali, Jimmy, and the Suburban. It was pretty interesting. Did a lot of testing, prototyping. Each week, GM would come in and buy seats and then take them for testing, sled tests with dummies and everything. And if they failed, we had to figure out why they failed. And that was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. But after that summer, I knew being an automotive designer was definitely not for me. A little too stiff. So I went back, did some more wild pieces. It's a cool entry table. And then I started doing some interesting ideas for lights or something. These are just paper models, but maybe these are pieces of glass with steel and lit from the inside. This is a massive light. This thing was about this big. It was really big. It was really neat. It was destroyed, unfortunately. I still have these, though, which is amazing. They're in a box somewhere, very light box. So here I would have a graduation photo, but because my parents are in a creative field, they forgot to bring a camera. I always say it, I guess it wasn't a Kodak moment, but you know, it's in our minds there. So after graduating, a job was not to be had, but I did not sit still. I had a friend who had a family-owned a construction company, and I worked construction for about 9 months. It was a rough 9 months. Pouring concrete, making concrete forms, building stores, getting up at 5 in the morning. It was, man, whew. It makes me tired just thinking about it. It was bad. Imagine pouring a football field of concrete in 40 below zero. It was bad. Luckily, I was driving a little buggy that had an engine right here. I got through it. But that really taught me more about construction and about concrete and my love for concrete. So I started doing some neat pieces with concrete. It's a pretty interesting table. That base weighs about 150 pounds, and then it has this cantilever with chrome and glass and wood. There's another piece over here, chrome, glass, wood, steel, cement. Another piece is this had idea of, I didn't like retaining walls. Who likes retaining walls? They're kind of boring, they're just blocks. But I like vertical gardens. I did this a long time ago before the whole vertical garden craze came about, which was kind of, what the hell? So I made molds and made my own to try it out, and I pitched a lot of block companies to see if they would build it, but they said the mold was a little too complex. So I'm still holding out that I'm gonna be able to find someone that's gonna make it. So, because I have about 50 of these in my backyard, still full and ready to go. So I stayed busy. But then one day, I got a call. A recruiter called. He says, hey, are you interested in working in an exhibit house? And I said, an exhibit house? Huh. The only thing I really knew about exhibits was the museum, Children's Museum, and what I'd seen at, World of Wheels, bad trade shows. Look at that monitor. That thing's huge. Whew. That's a wall of information there. But he goes, no. Exhibits have changed. They're not exhibit houses anymore. They're not stand builders. They're marketing. They're experiential marketing. They've changed. And the company was George P. Johnson. George P. Johnson's a powerhouse. This company is so big. They're one of the oldest and the biggest in the world. They handle about 90% of the auto industry. You go to an auto show, they do it. Average job is a few $1 million. They have offices all over the world. They have an office in LA, Detroit. They have, I think, about 12 offices around the world. Really exciting. My office in Detroit had 12 industrial designers, 8 graphic designers, a shop that employed 34 carpenters. The shop was about 2 football fields. Had a sign shop, executives, salespeople, all that. My first job was Toyota Europe. This was for the Frankfurt Auto Show back in 97. This was a massive exhibit. This was an $8 million exhibit. And you say, whoa. You know how fast you go through that money? We were over budget by a couple $1 million. So you have jobs, I think you guys have projects here and you do them, but you really don't have a budgets, really, right? They don't say.
I didn't think about it.
You have to think about a budget?
Not really.
Okay. We have to take in consideration everything. I mean, just the services. The services are setting this up and taking it down, cleaning it, shipping it, all that just stuff that's not even design. That's like over $1 million. So you might have a $6 million budget, whatever it is. Your actual design budget might be $1.5 million. So it's like, oh, wow. It's not really that. But this was a fun job. This was a fun project. So this was huge. It had cafes, offices, lots of cars. This is when the green movement just started. So you can see in this back corner, that's their green section. The green section. Yeah. Worked on this job. This was just an RFP. RFP, request for proposal, spec work. This job cost about $80,000 just to present. We only recoup that if we win it. So we were one of 6 companies, all doing free work. And then we were narrowed down to 2. And that's when the whole thing was done completely again. Started all over. Here's another views. It's kind of interesting. So the idea with these slats is that they'd have a front edge that could capture material. So you could change the fronts. So you could have this graphic back here, but still see through to one of the offices. You could have interesting organics, different graphics. You could wrap it with fabric. The entire interior was a system, so this whole thing could reconfigure. This thing has to ship. It has to go to probably 6 or 7 different cities. So when people say, wow, my house doesn't cost that. Well, your house doesn't have to be taken apart, put into a crate, shipped 3,000 miles, then set right back up. So there's a lot of things you got to think about, but it doesn't stop creativity. After this job, I jumped onto the RFPs for both Xerox and IBM. For 3 months, I worked an average of 110 hours a week. It's a lot of hours. The hours don't stop once school ends. This is, it was rough. But it was great. It was thrilling. After that, I started doing a lot of video game work. E3, has anyone been to E3? It's a pretty fun show. It's even more fun to work on. These are some projects I did this is for Disney. So these are some of my sketches. And then the presentation renderings. And then some just rough models. You can see it was just a white model. We're just focusing on that one piece. And then the finished piece. This is pretty funny. The company really loved this tank that we had made for them. And one of their divisions, I think somewhere in Canada, said they wanted it for their office. So they had it shipped there. They forgot that they had an elevator. So they chopped it up into pieces. And by the time it got up there, there was nothing left. That was a bit of a bummer. This is a Tryon. Tryon's a video game. I don't play video games, which is hysterical because I've been working for the video game industry for 12 years. But all you really need to do is listen. You meet with a brand manager. They explain their game. They explain what they want. Try to capture that idea. So this was a game called, I think this game was called Defiance. And it was these aliens, and it became a sci-fi TV show. It was all released simultaneously. And it was this is my rendering here of the Golden Gate Bridge being destroyed by this crazy monster. And then here's the actual on the show floor. Turned out pretty nice. It's really nice when you design something and the shop can actually carry through with your vision. And then we also had a photo op area where you climb up into this monster and it closes up on you and you get a picture taken. And it's pretty neat. Exhibits is really neat. You're thinking about a lot of things. You can create your own world. Did you like doing that when you were a kid? You can do that here in someone's money and you make it look amazing, and you can think about lighting, and you can think about sounds and smoke machines, and it's all entertainment. And if you've been on that show floor, you know you got to be pretty big and pretty loud to create something that's going to grab their attention. This is THQ. THQ. They're now out of business. Wasn't because of me, though. Because someone cooked the books. But I worked on their projects for about 6 years, and this was a neat one. This was Red Faction. This was another massive creature you climbed up in between, or climbed up behind, and the thing opened up, and it was a big photo op. This was a great game, Destroy All Humans. LEDs going up to the flying saucer. Saints Row. This had actors in giant suits for something marine. Big game, I guess. I don't know. They walked around, scared people. So not everything in exhibits is crazy cars and video games. Every now and then you get one from Crown Media. Crown Media's not bad. They own the Hallmark channels. But this whole thing is rental. When you meet with an account executive and they go, it's going to be a rental, you go, oh, God, a rental? Really? Okay. That means they don't have any money. You got to do something spectacular. So on this entire wall is rental. All the furniture is rental. The walls back here are rental. The carpet's rental. Furniture is rental. This is rental. Plasma screens are rental. These little stools here are rental. The only thing that's not rental is this crown. And that makes it a little different. Makes it a little bit more exciting than just a plain, boring, extruded aluminum wall. And the graphics, obviously. But it was nice. It turned out great. They loved it. Won the job. Got the job. Kept the job. Then you go back to the fun stuff. This was a dealer meeting for Audi. This is a 110-foot wide plasma, or not plasma, but projection screen. Cars would drive out, come around, go onto the turntable, drive off to another turntable. This is a ride and drive where you go out and drive the cars. And then just some stands. Pretty neat, pretty fun, pretty exciting. Audi's a fun company to work with. This is all rental, by the way. Some rental stuff's fun. This is for Hyundai. This was at the Coachella Music Festival. This was an energy station, I guess they called it. You'd go there and hang out, play video games, had a DJ. They had an upper floor that, I guess, for VIPs. They had a car hung upside down. It was pretty neat. This was all shipping containers that the company I was working for had. They wanted me to do something with it. So this project, it's just, we have these, do something with it. Those are fun. You can do stuff. Falcon Tire. This is, I've worked on projects for them for a while now. Falcon had a problem. They've been using the same exhibit for probably 8 years. It was a massive, heavy, ugly, I shouldn't say ugly, unattractive exhibit. It did nothing for them. Companies are wanting things to be lighter. They want to use it more than once. A big, huge, heavy thing, you're only using once. There's no ROI, return on investment on that. So they wanted something that could be used at multiple shows, be a little bit more exciting, something that would draw people more in. And so this is going to show you a little bit more of a process. So this, you start with meeting the client. Lots of people on their side of the table and a few on my side. You write lots of notes, lots of notes. They give you information. You do some drawings right there on the spot. If you can sketch, sketch. If you can't, learn. Sketching is really important, and it's like dying. People don't sketch anymore. Please sketch. You make yourself more valuable if you can sketch. Because you can sit there and sketch right in front of the people. They get excited. They feel they're part of the process. So you're drawing like, oh yeah, man, ideas are going back and forth, back and forth. You can do a whole week's worth of work in the course of an hour, because this project is due in less than 3 weeks. So, bless you. You're welcome. So some of the ideas were to make these almost these like kind of lily pads of stuff going on. Instead of it being some big massive thing, I'll have it self-contained so this whole unit can ship. Maybe do a cool back wall, recreate a scene of a race or an off-road race or whatever. And on the back side, have your display. Have a can-lit letters. Another display, maybe. Maybe on the surface here, it looks like a road with drifting. So you do that, and then you start doing some white models. How do those individual elements start coming together in a larger project? So because you have your requirements, you need storage, you need conference rooms, you need 6 product displays. You're going to have 5 cars. Don't have room for 5 cars. Well, you got to make room for 5 cars. We need a registration desk. There's so much they want to put in there. So you start developing the idea, and then you come across with some rough renderings to show them. You see it's starting, there's that piece right there now, fleshed out, and here's some more. Video screen here to change. There's a reg desk, some product display, a conference room. Starting to come together. And they buy it. And they love it. Let's see. There's the final. That's the show floor photos. And you can see it turned out a lot like the original sketch. The neat thing about this here is this skin can change. No, that's not. That's a graphic. So each show, they can tailor make it for that show. They can make that graphic change it out. Back here, you got your display. Here's a off-road one, and that one can change. The last show they did, they put tons of sand and put a rail, dune buggy, out there in front of it. It turned out great. We've added on to this and added additional pieces, but these original displays have remained. And I think this is now 3 years old, and they're still using it. So they'll probably use it for about 5 or 8 years, like the last one, and then they'll come back. You recognize that, Max? So when I'm not doing exhibit design or broadcast design, I keep myself very busy. You got to keep yourself busy because sometimes your job's not going to keep you very focused. Find projects. One day I was going through some files and I found these sketches. Those sketches are from a freshman year science and technology class with Stan Thorwaldsen. We had to create a birdhouse, creating one piece of metal and just breaking it, bending it certain places. I found this. I was like, man, I always loved that project. I got a C on it. Couldn't believe it. It's like, man, but I was like, I want to do something with it. I want to take this to fruition, man. So I did a short run. I made 100 of them. I mean, if you're going to do it, just do it. So this outer piece is metal, light, very thin gauge metal. I think a 16 gauge. This is formed plywood. I make it in a mold, shape it, finish it. Comes in lots of colors. And there it is, featured in San Diego Home and Garden magazine. I sell them about 3 or 4 stores. Sell them online. It's a $150 birdhouse. Costs $48 to make. Sell them like crazy. Got 20 more. Taking orders afterwards. But it's fun. Little projects like this, they keep you kind of, they keep you going when your job isn't keeping you very satisfied. Because it will sometimes. Sometimes you'll be like, I hate this job. I need a creative outlet. You got a creative outlet. You're a creative person. Do something. But then the jobs come back. This is Mophie. Mophie is a supplier for products for Apple. And of course, they want their booth to look like Apple. Their slogan was, Mophie loves you. So much like your school projects, you do a little mood board to show the client. So this is their product. Brushed aluminum and black. Reminded me of my favorite building in San Diego right here. And the shape, which I love. You got your hipster guy, that's their market. Their Apple stores, Maple. They talked about they love tone on tone, which I liked. Kind of goes with their logo. Started doing some sketches, space planning. A lot of exhibit design is just about space planning. There's nothing worse than going into an exhibit and you feel like you're in a cattle call and you're just stuck at bad points, waiting to go through a little tiny space. Exhibit hall, there's like 50,000 people. You can't have a 2-foot aisle. So a lot of space planning. It's not fun. I heard someone groan when I said that, but it's really important. It'll be your friend eventually because the more work you do on space planning, the less work you do on the end. So sketches, white models, and then some final renderings. So you have your lifestyle shots going down. These are all lit graphics. Now they probably would be LED if they had the money, so it could constantly change, a little bit more exciting. You have your VIP lounge up here, fabric structure, displays, conference rooms. In the VIP area, in the conference rooms, you have a cool display that shows the product up even nicer. Little peekaboo windows with people back there. When you go to a trade show, auto show, everybody wants to be the person up top, so doing a double deck is always fun, but it's a lot of money, and it adds a big headache. But they're great. Vice presidents, presidents, CEOs, love them. All right, this was an interesting project. So one day I was called in by an account executive, and it was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They said, hey, we just got a crazy call. This marketing firm up in LA just bought a 1952 Scenic Cruiser, and they want to convert it into a party bus for their client, Red Bull. They want to see designs tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Like, what? Tomorrow at 9 a.m.? When am I going to work on it? I don't know. I had plans tonight. I was going to go out with my girl. You know? Oh, well, so you do some sketches, some really quick sketches, just really quick. Oh, first of all, this is all they give you, too. Basic dimensions, the layout, and these pictures. That's all they gave us. This is it. Do something with it. And you're like, okay. Now, if you're not in the exhibit industry, that's typical. That's a typical thing. Create a miracle. So, like I said, come up with some super quick sketches. Just take their photographs, Photoshop them, throw some super quick chicken scratch, general ideas. All you want to do is convey an idea. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to convey a feeling, get them excited, and then also let them know that you know what you're talking about. We presented this. This is the funniest part. We had to drive out to a racetrack out in East LA. I forgot which one. And there was a drift contest going on. We're in the middle of the track. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees, and we're under a little tiny umbrella presenting this. And there's cars zooming around. There's smoke. It's just disgusting. It was insane, but we got the job, and that was pretty cool. That was great. All the years of helping my dad fix cars and tear cars apart, I was like, wow, this would be a pretty neat job. So the real job began, and I should actually have this one in front of it. So we didn't have a project manager that was available, so I was the designer and the project manager. I had to find someone who could do this job. Luckily, we found someone about 3 miles away, a coach builder, who had actually done one of these about 10 years before. So the budget on this was really good. It was a healthy budget. I think it was about $450,000. But as they took it apart, whoops, as they took it apart, more and more things were happening. It needed new this, it needed new that. It needed a new engine, it needed all new brakes. The budget was going down, going down, going down, going down. But every day I had to go over there and see what the problem was and then convey those to our clients and let them know. Because we lowered the floor on this. We installed a massive hi-fi system. I mean, this thing was crazy. I think everybody wants one of these for their party vehicle. And so after a while, this is what we kind of came up with. I was the project manager, the designer for all the interior elements, as well as the designer for the exterior graphics. And these were all the graphics I proposed. Bar, VIP area. Originally, we put in a second door. Originally, they wanted to do a deck that could travel with the vehicle and could be set up. And so this thing travels everywhere. You might see it sometimes driving down the highway. I've seen it like twice. Pretty cool. You're like, hey! Wow! But it's pretty neat. That's how it turned out. Unfortunately, they picked the most boring of the graphic wraps. But it's pretty neat. It was a fun project. It was cool. Every meeting with them was pretty exciting. We left the meeting with about 5 to 6 cases of Red Bull. Don't drink it, but we take it back to the office and it would disappear in about a minute. But it was pretty neat. It was a really fun project. So now this is what I do. This is what we do at BDI. We design broadcast sets for news organizations. We've been in business for about 20 years. This is a station right now that we're building. It will be on air January 1st. This is STV, Shanghai Television. This was a $5 million set. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So right behind them, you see this piece? Right behind them is an atrium out here. 3 levels down is another studio that we did about 4 years ago. This is on the mezzanine of that building. This is a glass elevator that we wrapped with LEDs and glass. So you'll be able to see elevators going up and down during the broadcast. This desk is double-sided. This is all LED. This floor lights up. That's the control room back there. Here's the same set. You can see how once you change colors, it looks like a brand new set. That's the big thing right now is you see, if you watch the news, it's all going to digital. It's all going to video. And everybody wants it to look like a different set with each show. So it gets to be a little complicated. But the budgets are really big. And timelines are nice. They're a lot longer than exhibits. Exhibits are, we need it in about 3 days. This is month and a half, 2 months, 3 months. So we do all the design work. We do all the engineering. We don't do it in the building. We have 4 builders around the world that we always use. So they're kind of like extensions of our business. One's in Carlsbad, California. One's in North Carolina. One's in Shanghai. And one is in Europe. Not sure where that one's at, actually, in Europe, but it's there. And then we have a bunch of extra ones then when we're busy, because we're always busy. Right now we have about 25 jobs in various stages of development, 5 of which we are presenting in the next 4 weeks. So it's busy. I do all the design work, and I supervise 4 architects, and then we collaborate. I do the initial design work. I collaborate then with the owner, and we kind of tweak it. I tweak his design, he tweaks mine. We just continually tweak it until it's ready to be presented. So it's a pretty neat environment. It's real fun. Small office. We have, I think, 10 people. That's it. This is KTLA. This is being built right now. So I'm actually not even supposed to show it to you. So there'll be a stack of NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, on the way out. But you can see, you've probably seen with most news, it's pretty boring. I mean, you got your shot, your 2 shot, which is the 2 anchors. Then you have a close-up. Then you go to the weather guy. You go to the sports guy. But it's all, Anchor Island, sports, weather. How do you make that look different? It's a real challenge. And no matter what country, when you ask them what color is their primary color, they'll say blue and red. So try using blue and red all the time. And people look best against blue. So that's why you'll always see news anchors against blue. So try making that look different a lot. It's challenging, very challenging. This is WTTG, Washington, D.C. Good day, D.C. This just went live a month and a half ago. This is a really neat desk I did. These are staggered layers of Plex, frosted Plex, diffused. So it has this neat kind of fanning around it, the logo that's in the front. You have a lot of LED, a lot of video. Then they have this enormous morning set that's like a giant loft. They ride bikes around it. They're actually talking about, can we put a fake dog in the, well, a dog in the picture? And they're like, we got to get a dog. And so they're actually talking about getting a dog because no other morning show has a dog on set. So this whole back wall is video. So it can change. They just do a live feed for outside. So it's kind of neat. This is KTRK Houston. So once again, blue. Lots of changes here. So here you can do the weather from this side, or you can do it from this side. This whole wall rotates. But you can see what I'm saying. The general idea is the same, so trying to make it different for each show, it's very challenging. A lot of design, a lot of labored sketches of, I think this would be cool. This is RCTI Jakarta. We do a lot of work in Asia, a lot of work in Jakarta, China, Turkey. We do a lot of work for Al Jazeera. We do a lot of work for Fox, obviously. We've seen some Fox. This is a project we're presenting next Tuesday. You see, this is the exact same shot. Well, with the addition of a push-in desk to this desk. But it looks completely different. Change the lighting, you change the video, it's completely different. This whole wall here tracks, so that videos can move while you're talking. So as you're talking, it can change, and 1 minute you'll be talking about something, and then it breaks apart, and it can segment into different sections. So it's pretty cool. It's all robotic. Most TV shows you watch nowadays, the only person in that studio is the anchor, which is hysterical, because you'll walk into a huge studio, and there'll be some anchor woman or anchor guy, and they're talking to themselves, but they're talking to someone in their ear. There's no one else in there. It's just a robotic camera. It's so bizarre. You're kind of like, this is really freaky, man. You get your morning show. This is CBS Evening News. This is a big one. Scott Pelley. So a lot of things going on there. But with lighting, it kind of falls away. But it's all LED front, massive 103-inch plasma walls, LED walls back here that track, so this whole wall moves up and down. This is a LED light box, a massive video wall here. This is the newsroom. Newsroom. A lot of moving parts, a lot of things to think about, a lot of shots. Everything boils down to the shot. What does it look like in the shot? Which can get really frustrating. But, because a lot of times you're only going to see this for 3 seconds. On the bump in and bump out, that's when you go in and out of commercial, you might see the whole shot. So you're kind of like, yeah, I got to see the whole shot. But most of the time, all you see is a close-up of him on a video wall that's 30 feet behind him. But those shots are pretty fun, pretty interesting. So that's it. In closing, short and sweet. Some things to think about with your portfolio. Diversity. Keep your portfolio diverse. Put lots of stuff in there. Put the wacky projects. I got my first job at George P. Johnson because I had some wild sketches in there. I think as an employer who I hire, I would rather see a wild idea that's not well sketched out, but has a good thought behind it than a well executed design that has not much thought behind it at all. It's just eye candy. I want to see something cool. I want to hear something behind it. That's wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, really? So if you did a couple more hours on this, it'd be pretty cool, huh? Yeah, oh, great. I want to see something, I want to see off the wall stuff, not the ordinary. So diversity in your portfolio. I said earlier, sketches. Sketches show how you think. Doesn't matter if it's chicken scratch. Doesn't matter if it's the worst thing. I mean, it shows how you think. I want to see how you think on paper. Because when you're in a group, a team, in which you're going to do a lot, you're not going to be designing on your own for a long time. You'll be working in teams. You need to communicate these ideas. You need to talk about, okay, I was thinking about this. And if you can't really execute it on a sketch, you're not going to win the argument of, I want this to be I had that Toyota project, I worked with 4 other people. That whole project was mine because I could sketch and I could get the idea across. If you can communicate that with your fellow designers and get them on board, you're gonna win the argument for why they should go with your idea. You also then get a lot of the blame, if it doesn't succeed. But, winning the battle is half of it. Stay inspired. Like I was saying, have side projects. Stay busy. I can say is, here in school, you have an instructor who's trained, professionally trained. They're a designer, they're an artist. In the outside world, you deal with people who have absolutely no training whatsoever. And they make judgment calls that make no sense. They call things, they don't know terminology, but they think they do. And you just smile. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. We literally had to travel sometimes with those mood boards just to make sure we're all talking about the same thing. Because they think modern, yeah. And then they'll pull up something like, it's kind of Victorian actually. That's not modern. But you got to do it. So don't get discouraged when people crap on your project or the client, they're paying the bills. It boils down to their decision. But, you can kind of steer them the right way. That goes with communication as well. If you can sketch and convey your idea and get them on board with you, they're going to be your biggest fan. I have clients that I've been working with for 20 years. And it's great. They're fun. They're really fun to work with. They know what you're going to think. They call you because they know what they're going to get. They're going to get a good project, and they're going to have a fun time doing it. So stay busy. Also, the side projects keep you fresh. If you're doing monotony, if you're doing rental projects, which you probably will be doing the first few years, you're not going to be doing great, big, huge RFP. It's going to be, a lot of work. Those side projects keep you inspired. Sometimes, Google, they have, 15 hours of your week or something like that are supposed to be spent on your own project. That's to keep you inspired. Because you never know when that project that you're doing on the side is going to bring, worth into your day project, your day gig. So keep inspired, keep doing other things. We're creative people. Your job doesn't end at 5. So, like I said, that one project I was working 110 hours a week. So it goes and it goes and it goes. Try new things. Don't be afraid to fail. Anybody know IDEO? The company IDEO? Anyone? Okay, IDEO is one of the largest product development companies in the world. They're responsible for everything, pretty much. David Kelly is a genius. He's the chairman and CEO. He had a saying that I really love, and it's fail often to succeed sooner. And that boils down to sketch. Get ideas down. When we were in school, the next day was bring in 30 drawings tomorrow of a soap bottle. Let me try one this way. Okay, that way. Okay, now this way. The more you do, just almost stream of consciousness, get those ideas out, because one of them is going to hit, and it's going to be really good. So don't be afraid to fail. Also, don't be afraid to fail to do things, project-wise, job-wise. You know, you might have a job, your day gig, but someone might come along and say, hey, I have a friend who's a fashion designer, and they're doing a fashion show at Fashion Week in New York. Can you help out with their runway? Sure. You're not going to get paid. Okay. Will I get to meet some models? Probably not. All right. But that's stuff I did. You know, it's like, I'll help people out. You meet people, and then next thing you know, you're meeting other people, and it's all about one of the notes here is networking. It's going to lead, everything's going to lead somewhere. Find a mentor. Find a mentor. It might take a couple years, but once you find someone that you really like and you really respect their work and they're really an amazing person, tap into them, talk to them, make an appointment to sit down with them, buy them lunch, pick their brain, find out how they got where they are at, because it's going to help you out. And they'll be on your side. They're going to be your biggest supporter. And whenever you have a problem, because a lot of us probably, I mean, I was lucky. I had parents that were in the arts. I'm sure a few of you don't. And they have no idea what you're talking about. When you talk to them about creative things, they look at you like you got 3 eyes sprouting out the top of your head, and they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Go talk to your mother. So a mentor can help you out. So I highly advise having one. I have one. And guy's great. Super fun, super cool. I work for him a lot. I get to fly in his private jet every now and then. That's pretty cool. Hopefully the mentor is a very successful person because they come with perks. Network. Network. Most of the people in this room you're going to be knowing for a long time. For better or for worse. Max and I were talking at dinner tonight about all these people that we know that are now vice presidents at Chrysler or at Mercedes or GM or work for George Lucas. You know, it's amazing. Those are the people we went to school with, and I still talk to a lot of them. We still hang out, pick their brain, hear how it's going. You know, it's pretty neat. Love what you do. If you don't love what you do, there's no purpose to be here, you know, to be in design. I love what I do. I love going to work every day. It's the best thing in the world. And I love going home. And after I have dinner with my wife and put my baby to bed, I go back to work. There's some days where I work 18 hours a day. I work 8 hours at work, and I come home and I work 8 more hours on furniture or something else. Because I love it. Never rest. I can't sleep. Because I'm always thinking about, how does that one thing, if I did it this way, and oh man, that might be it. Always working. I love what I do. Be passionate. Because success will find you. It really will. Firmly believe in that. You know? And last but not, live a creative life. That goes with loving what you do. I think it was at our graduation or the graduation before, the speaker said, you know, we as creative people have something special. You know, whereas people who go to a university or whatever, you know, they learned law or be a doctor or math or whatever. That's what they got. Us being creatives, we'll always have creative with us. We can always create. It's always going to be us keeping us company and bothering us at night. And you're always going to be wanting to create and build things and make things and design things. And that's cool. That's great. Like I said, I love what I do. I hope you love what you're training to be. Yeah, that's it. I'll take questions.
Yeah, earlier you mentioned going over budget on
Yeah.
your projects. How do you kind of bounce back?
How do you get it down?
Yeah, how do you get
Value engineering, hacking and slashing. Because I'm the creative director, I also do a lot of pricing. But as you get more and more years in the business, you start learning how much things cost. So you kind of keep a little tab going. It's amazing how much things cost. That was the biggest thing for me because I had a construction background. I built things. I know how much things cost. So let's say the main building block for an exhibit is a 4x8, 3-inch wall panel. How much do you think that panel, how much do you think that costs? This is with 1/8-inch Luan, which is super cheap. I mean, it's dirt wood. And just some ribs don't make it the thickness, and then it's veneered with laminate. It's got some clim clamps to keep it together. I could build that in my shop for probably $150. Through an exhibit house, it's $1,400. And on average, for an exhibit, you might need 50 of them. So right there, your budget is absurd. It's being taken up with nothing creative. So you have to think about other things. You know, when I came into the business, one of the biggest things was materials began to change. Each year, things get better because of advancements in materials. So when I came in, fabrics became huge. They still are huge because you can get a huge area of creation for not much money. And also with exhibits, you have to pay for the weight, the drayage. So if you have, like Falcon had this massive exhibit program, they probably paid $30,000 per show for drayage. That's for nothing. That's because it weighed so much. So you keep a tab going. And if you're lucky, you come close to budget because you can always cut a little here, a little there. They always pad it, but it's difficult. It's probably the most challenging thing of design in my industry is staying on budget. I can't tell you how many times I've been doing a project and you're like, oh, I feel good about it. You go into the estimator's office. I feel good about this one. Yeah, I'm on budget. Woo! I'm on budget. Comes back like 3 days later and goes, yeah, you're $400,000 over budget. You're just like, what? You can't believe it. And you're like, let me see where? And everything is, oh my God. It adds up quick. So it's hard. It's, like I said, it is the most difficult thing of the job. Can I answer that? Okay.
In regards to the set and exhibit design, do you ever run across anyone with a theater set design background designing for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, we do theater sets. I've done theater sets. And yeah, well, our builders, for one, we have one builder up in LA, and they do a lot of the sets for Disney and for Universal and a lot of the amusement parks and things like that. So yeah, we do. And especially within the video game industry. More so with the production people, the video and lighting, they do a lot of both, just because it's the same, lighting's the same, but you want that feel, that theatrical feel. It's the thematic, and it's a lot of fun. Usually when you have a guy who has that kind of experience, you're gonna have a good time. In the set design, our lighting directors, that's all they do. They're just lighting directors. They'll go in there when we're done, and it might take them 2.5 weeks just to do the lighting, setting it all up. And they do their own little lighting grid, their own lighting program, and sell it. So, and that's a big problem too, because sometimes, we design the set, and then we try selling our lighting director. And if they don't go with our lighting director, well, we don't have any control over it. So our amazing set is going to look like a turd because they have a bad lighting director. And it's kind of like, that's kind of the Washington, D.C., the Good Day D.C. We've been running into that problem a little bit because they didn't use our guy, and it came out looking a little bad, and so they've actually had to rehire one of our guys to go out there and fix it. So, yeah, at great expense to them. In the back?
Who were some of your earlier mentors? How did they shape you?
Well, like I said, my parents were big, and they exposed me to so much. I really love Sid Mead. His work is just, you talk about theatrical. You could literally just take any one of his drawings and be like, there it is. That's the set. Frank Lloyd Wright, I think, but before I was a junior in high school, I think I had already toured 30 houses, 30 buildings of his. My mom would take me once again. You're not going to school today. We're driving to Chicago. We're going to go see a bunch of houses. I really love Alberto Giacometti, his sculptures, his drawings. The masters. You guys, please know history. I can't tell you how frustrating the architects that work for me, when they don't know the masters. When I say a name and they don't know it, it's kind of like, that is a titan in your field. Why don't you know that? Know what came before, okay? And don't copy it. Apple's a great thing. I'll bring this up. I like to bring this up because it bums me out. So the iPod, pretty neat design, huh? Pretty revolutionary design. That design was done 50 years ago by Dieter Rams for Braun. The exact design, but everyone, oh! So, know your history, know your design, respect it. It'll inspire you. Don't copy. Who else? Everything around me, really. I can't walk into a room without going, how can I redesign this? And now, that was before. After college, I think some of my biggest inspirations are my friends and the work they're doing, or acquaintances, people I don't even like. I love their work. This one guy, nameless, but his designs are just unreal. His artwork is unreal. The guy's a prick, but I love his work. I love Detroit. It's incredibly inspiring. I'd move back there today if there was an ocean and it wasn't flat. I lived there for 12 years, and when I left, it was a sad day. So I think I talk to a friend in Detroit almost every day. So everything around me inspires me. Yeah, and should you too. Even bad stuff should inspire you to do better. I hope that answered that. That's a tough one to answer because it's so broad. Yeah, I love architecture. I know that's probably one of my biggest inspirations when doing sets, just shapes and volumes and proportions, and then trying to whittle it down to a more human scale is really fun and inspiring to do. It's difficult, but cool. Anyone?
So you mentioned that exhibit design, you found it because of a recruiter?
I did. Well, I had that internship the year before, or a couple years before.
So in a sense, the industry found you?
Yeah, it did.
What would your advice be for someone looking to
get into it? Be prepared to work. It's a hard business to be in, but it's fun. It's stressful. It's incredibly stressful, but it pays off. The perks are really great. There are such high highs, and like in there, I didn't see it. I did a project for THQ, the one video game maker, and one of their games was going to be The Incredibles, the movie. The movie hadn't come out yet. I got to see the movie a year and a half before it came out, and it was only done, 5% of the movie was done. So I was at Disney in a huge theater watching this movie that was all sketches that had been edited together, had the voiceover, but only about 5% of the movie was complete. I tell you, they should release that because it was so unbelievable. And something like that, I would have never imagined that happening. It was phenomenal. It was crazy. It was the coolest thing ever. It was a good movie. But seeing it that way, seeing the development, so it'd be just flat, rough sketch, really bad geometry, computer geometry. Then 3 seconds of completely finished. Then back to a sketch. Then back to a sketch. Then back to, it was just crazy. But the voiceover was done. It was wow. You talk about inspiring. That was just, man, you came out of that going, wow, that was great. So, yeah.
What really big failure turned into a success?
What really big failure? Really big failure. I don't have any failures. No, I can tell you. We were talking about it earlier. You're going to have bumps in the road, layoffs. I've been laid off 3 times in my career. They're not fun. They're not fun at all, especially when you move all the way across country. Example, I had a great job in Dallas. So in my life, I've lived in Detroit, well, Indianapolis, where I'm from, Detroit, and this is the order in which I lived. Indianapolis, Detroit, Dallas, Oakland, San Diego, New York, LA, Orange County, San Diego, okay? Got recruited, careful recruiters. We can talk more about that in a second. Got recruited by a company. So my ideal was I wanted to live in the Bay Area. Love the Bay Area. So this company recruited me out of the Bay Area, and heavily. So I went and started working for them. This was in 2001, before. Got there, and the VP was the one who recruited me. When I got there, the VP wasn't working out of that office. He was working out of the New Jersey office. There was some guy I hadn't met there who was my boss. He didn't like me. I don't know why. I'm a likable guy, you know? But I mean, from day one, literally 3 days into this job, he goes, I think you should maybe think about some things. And I'm like, what? I haven't even moved yet, man. I'm looking for a place to live. And he goes, oh, you just keep that in mind. I go, oh, okay, great. All right, well, I'll really buckle down then. Hey. Literally, I think like 4 months later, I got laid off. And it was just like, what the hell? So I got, within 3 days, I got a job down in San Diego, being the creative director down at this other company. No problem, real small company, wanting to make some waves. They brought me on board to win a lot of big jobs, and I did. I came in, won Disney, won a lot of big, huge jobs. We were beating lots of big companies, and they didn't like that. And so one of the really big companies came in and bought us. Guess who was working at that new company? The guy who had laid me off at the other company. He was there now, a year and a half later. Guess what happened? Got laid off again. I don't know why. I did a great job. I mean, this company sold for a ton of money, and the owner, never seen him again, man. He went down to, I don't know, Central America and lives down there now. But that was a big failure. I was really pissed. But you know what came out of that is I knew it was coming, because actually he hired me back 3 days later and then told me basically they'd be laying me off again in 30 days, because once the merger was complete. Sure, I figured better have a job while looking for a job, but no job was going to happen. It was 2001, recession was happening. So I broke my lease, put everything in storage, waited for the layoff, and when it happened, I took vacation for a year. I moved to New York and lived with my girl, and every single day I went to museums, I looked at retail stores and the beautiful design, I went and saw shows, I got my California unemployment check sent to me, and it was great. I can't tell you how just rejuvenated I was, and almost a year to the day, a company from Orange County called me. And they said, hey, you want to come work for us? And I said, heck yeah. He goes, okay, well, let's talk about relocation. I go, don't need to. My stuff's already there. And they're like, oh, great. So it was a failure. It turned into something great. It turned into a year of just being refreshed, because after those few years, it was pretty rough, and I was pretty drained, pretty burnt out. And I felt good. And that's when I went on a tear of E3 stuff and a lot of other big jobs. And there was a lot of good work being done that time. Okay, recruiters. You don't have any questions, so I'm going to tell you about recruiters. Be careful with them, okay? They're good. They're good for one thing, but if one calls you out of the blue, offering and promising you big money, tell them to, let me think about it. Big thing, be patient. You guys are just coming out of school. You're going to have a job that's going to be, like I said, probably not great. Learn, be a sponge, take notes. Don't ever go into a meeting without a notebook. Oh my God. When I have a meeting and one of my guys comes into my office without a notebook, I almost want to fire him on the spot. You know why? Because in 3 hours, he's going to ask me questions that I covered in that meeting. I don't have time for that. I can't go back an hour and a half, 3 hours later and be like, what was I taught? What? I'm working on 25 jobs. So be patient. Don't jump at, hey, well, we can offer you a job over across town for $25,000 more. Well, there's probably a reason why it's $25,000 more, because it probably sucks. And it's going to be horrible. Be patient. Learn. The first 5 years of the professional market is just learn. Learn. Take it all in. Be patient. What's some other stuff we talked about at dinner? Yeah. Questions? Any more? Yeah.
How are all the recruiters finding you? Do you have
That's a good question. It's a good question. Well, now, you guys are lucky. Now you have all the social media and LinkedIn and all that. They can find you easily. Because you put, I'm searching or whatever, they notice that you don't have much experience. They notice that they just search by area. And if you're looking for a job, great. They're great. I use 3 different recruiters. Be careful, don't use 3 at the same time. They don't like that. I had a friend. Okay, that's just great. He kind of burned a recruiter. His comment, the recruiter's comment was, "You have my number, right? Well, lose it." You know, they when you burn them, they don't take kindly to it. You know, because they're in a tight market. You know, they're trying to place people. They make a lot of money off you, and unfortunately, because of that, they really don't care about your well-being for the most part. You're just a price tag, money. So pick jobs. Be very careful about what you pick. But they're not all evil. They're not evil, but they're good people. Yeah. Anything else? No. All right. Thank you, guys.